Hello, everybody. Welcome on in to Watch Me Wednesday, episode number 119. So, this is kind of a special or a little odd kind of episode because I do have a special guest here today whom I'm not sure she wants to come around, but I might ask her later. So, anyway, she's over there making faces at me, just saying. Anyway, my friend Lisa, who's a good friend of mine, she is also, I will tell you, like my right arm, my left arm, and particularly my right leg these days, because as you all know, my right leg is on the fritz. So she has been here all week and she has been helping me with some super special things. And I want to kind of talk to you about it. I've given you a couple little teasers. And so one of the things that I'm going to be doing over the next few years, I'm going to be filming a lot of, well, when I say a lot, I don't know how many a lot will be, but I'm going to be filming a lot of online classes. And this week, Lisa and I are filming two. Yep, two. She is my producer, my director, my grip, my lighting, you name it. Lisa is it. She's been helping me out big time, and I can't tell her how much I appreciate her. And her husband, Kurt, has been keeping my husband super great company. My husband has needed a break because he's been waiting on me hand and foot, literally. So it's been great having them here this week. Anyway, one of the classes that we actually completed filming already, and we're filming the second one, is a lot of you have seen this quilt before. The one behind me is Treasure Chest. And this one Lisa made. Let me open it up a little bit because it's absolutely beautiful. I'll tell you, when Lisa's given a task, she comes through amazingly well. She is amazing. So I called her up one weekend, and I don't know, how long ago was it, Lisa?
4 weeks ago?
4 weeks ago, maybe? Yeah. So 4 weeks ago, and I said, Lisa, I want you to make my treasure chest quilt. It's a quilt, actually, that I've offered online as a free pattern for a while. I said, I want you to make it in a weekend. Pick whatever colors you want, just make it up, then send me the top. I'll quilt it, and we're going to do this class. So she did, and she did it with all these cave facets with the bright background, and then I did it with my ancient etchings fabric and the black background from the ancient etchings. The original version is here from my first collection with Island Batik, the Fresh Catch. So that was my first version, but it's a soup. My point being was that it's not a difficult quilt to make. She made it. She was able to make it like in a day or two. What was it? A day or two?
Like
a day or something like that. But anyway, I wanted to make. Part of my objective in doing online classes for you is to do a variety of different skill sets. I'm designing patterns specifically for the online classes so that we can go from beginner to advanced to intermediate and everything in between. And I really, really want you who follow me and anybody else who doesn't follow me currently to kind of get an idea of what they can make and how you can make it. And I offer lots of tips, techniques, and tutorials, etc. Always on my Watch Me Wednesdays. But I think that you'll enjoy doing this fast, fun quilt. I mean, yes, you can do it on your own. Here comes Lisa. There she is. Well, that was just a small little hello. Wait, come back here so they can say hi to you. She's got, right now in my studio, if you could see it, and when she goes back, maybe she can kind of pan a little bit because there's some things we can't let you see. But here, where is she? Oh, there she is. She's poking right behind me. See her? There she is. My whole studio is booby-trapped right now. It's kind of, and being on, so I've got my crutch, and I'm actually now weight-bearing a little bit. I'm getting a little bit better at it. It really was painful for a few days and not doing a whole lot on it. So for those of you who were wondering, I still use my scooter probably most of the time, and I keep my foot up most of the time. And when I do stand upright, I do try for maybe 5-10 minutes at a time, but it's not a whole lot. So I actually go back on Tuesday to see my orthopedic, and hopefully he'll redo an x-ray and we'll see where I'm at then. But I digress. I'm sorry. So anyway, my objective is to offer you a full line of courses to appeal to a broad variety of quilters. So if you just want to make a simple quilt like Treasure Chest and you really like a course format, you can totally join in. And yes, I know my online classes all will come with some kind of fee, but a class like this is going to be super duper low. I mean, we're talking almost free, only because we have so much production involved. So, and then the other classes, one of them that we're filming, and we've been filming now for 4 days. 4 days?
4 days.
That is a much more intense quilt that I've designed and a much more technique-based, and it's multi-techniques. So that one's going to be a lot more video involved, a lot more instruction involved, and you'll be able to add a lot of tools and techniques and things like up here into your own quilty kind of toolbox with that quilt. And I have to say, I like it. It's a really pretty quilt. We've made 3 total quilts of that one, and that one I can't reveal to you just yet, but you'll see it. The first class that will be up, and I'm hoping to target that this class will be ready for you, because I have to do all the editing, that it'll be ready sometime, hopefully beginning to mid-August, maybe earlier, I don't know. So I can't give you a specific timeline. That's all going to depend on how the editing goes. So I'm super excited because I already have one online class, as many of you know, that I did produced on my own with Lisa. So it's not on my own. So Lisa was here last year, and we were actually supposed to do these classes back in March, but with the whole COVID thing hitting, we canceled her flights. We pushed them out to June, and timing just was right now. So we were able to get them done. If she had come in March, they would have been to you sooner, but that's okay. We've adapted. We are getting it done and very excited about it. So I put a link, and I think you'll be able to see it, I believe. I put a link to the current online class, and these online classes will live in the same website. It's a link. It's a separate website from CVQuiltworks.com, but it is linkable to it. So it's a separate login, I should say. A separate login for your online classes than it is to my CV Quiltworks website. Anyway, so that link that I put in there is a link to my Cactus and Blooms class, if that's something you're interested in looking at. You can look at the promo, you can kind of see what it's about, see what the curriculum is. And these classes are going to be set up in the same type of way. Lots of videos, PDF downloads, lots of interaction. You can comment, you can ask questions, and you can see what other students are commenting on. And I do have a private Facebook group too for the online classes that you can go into. So they're going to be set up the same way. I'm going to try and keep that format for you. So I'm super, super excited about this, very much so. And of course, many of you know that I have 2 Blueprint classes too, but if you're Blueprint subscribers, I know that they are no longer going to be in business. I've already contacted them and asked them if the rights will revert back to me for those 2 classes. So if you're enrolled in those classes, I apologize to you. It was not my decision about Blueprint. That was their decision, and I don't get the rights back for those classes. So I don't have the copyrights to reproduce those classes. I wish I did, but I don't. So I can't produce those classes again. I don't have the right to the content, even though they were my classes. So, but that was a contractual thing, and it's something that I've got to live with, which is okay. But I feel bad for those of you who have gone ahead and purchased those classes, because now you won't have access to them after, I'm not even sure what date. Do you remember, Lisa, what date that is?
You weren't allowed to buy any more after May 31st, but I don't know what the future is about being able to download them if you purchased
Okay,
them.
so I don't know if you heard her because I'm mic'd up, but she said May 30, she said you were allowed to purchase up until May 31st, but after that, not sure how long after that. So my apologies, not what I like for you, but it's the way it is, and I apologize. But I want to make sure that I'm going to be giving you some quality content, and you can bet on it. Lisa's seen some of the designs that I've got in store. I've got a couple that I haven't shown her yet, which I have to show her before she leaves. They got to remind me to show you. So there's some good stuff. There's some good stuff coming up, and we're really working hard this week to bring you two good classes, I think, and they're coming out so good. We have learned so much since last year when we produced the Cactus and Blooms class to this year. The quality of the video and the content of the video is, if you liked the Cactus and Blooms class, I think you're going to enjoy these classes even more because we've gotten better, because we've learned, and it's good. I have to say some of the stuff is spot on, so I'm really, really pleased. And Lisa, I want to tell you, kudos to you, Lisa. She's doing high five. Kudos to her. She has been amazing because last year I was the one crawling all over the furniture and up on top of the tables to get the cameras at the right angles and stuff. And because I can't, she's been doing that. So she's probably been hitting her step goal. I just want to say I'm just a little jelly that she's been getting her exercise and I haven't. I've been just sitting here going, and she's like, and I'm like, okay, shut your mouth. Just let her do her thing. Let her do her thing and we'll figure it out. So it's been great. So I hope you guys will all join me in these upcoming classes. I think they're going to be fun. And I cannot wait to show you the second one too. I know you're seeing the first one. You've seen these quilts. So I didn't think it was that big of a secret to show you. But I can't wait for you to see the class. And I can't wait for you to see the second class. So if you're interested, please hit that share button because one of your quilty friends might be interested too. And I'd love to have them join me. Anyway, so we're going to wrap it up here. And then we're going to get on to the rest of the filming for the day. And I'll see you again next week, minus Lisa. I'm going to be very sad about that. But I will see you again next week for episode number 120. Woohoo! So I will see you next week. And hopefully I'll have some good news on my foot too. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Happy quilting, y'all.